Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming with another spooky palette. Oh my gosh, I'm living for all the fall themed palettes, the Halloween palettes. There's been so many good ones. I want to do a fall ranking video, just kind of talking about all the palettes that remind me of fall. So if you guys are interested in that, leave me a comment down below. Today we're playing with the newest palette in my collection. It is the Spooked palette from Gourmande Girls and Doodles by the Bunny. So if you guys want to see a look, if you want to hear my first impressions, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to post tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. When I first started my channel like 10 years ago, I had the hardest time finding swatches, first impressions on a skin tone like mine. I decided to take matters into my own hands and start up a channel. So this is basically my life's work, y'all. And I still feel like there are so many indie brands and it's so hard to find reviews on tan skin tones. So if you like 3 to 4 beauty videos every week and you love new makeup releases, this is the place for you. Highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you don't miss out on any of my posts. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, you guys, I am so excited to be playing with the new Gourmande Girls palette. Let's rewind to Valentine's 2022. They had come out with their I can't remember what it was called, but it was like love themed and like French or maybe Paris. I can't remember, but it was like this beautiful red pink palette and I was so excited to try it. And I didn't really love the formula of that palette, but I hear this is a new formula. So I'm so excited. I'm so thankful to Gourmande Girls for sending this my way because I know it's not always easy when creators are offering feedback, so I'm so appreciative of that. And I know I've mentioned that in other videos too, where I've mentioned them in like new makeup releases and haul videos and stuff like that. So I'm just droning on, but I do have this beautiful palette with me, and on the back we've got all the ingredients. It says designed in the UK by Doodles by the Bunny, and they have their website, their TikTok, and all of the things on the back here. So I'm really pumped to try this out. I have most of my makeup on, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on some eyeshadow. So when I was swatching this palette, I was blown away. The color story is absolutely beautiful. It's like half neutral, half pop of color. And then there's also like these red tones and like pinks and purples. So you can kind of do like a neutrally but colorful look, because sometimes I consider like a red shade like more of a neutral shade than a colorful shade. But we've got a beautiful white called Ghoul. We have a shade in black called Spooky. We've got this beautiful green called Apple Bob. We've got some gorgeous duochromes, Trick, Bloody, Pumpkin, Spirit. Those were so fun to swatch. Some beautiful blues. There's one like pukey green shade called Scream. So there's a lot of variety in this palette. It's really packing a punch for 14 shadows. I think this is their best palette yet color story wise. So you guys have seen the swatches, you've seen all the close-ups and everything. So now let's get into the eye look. I just have on my favorite eyeshadow primer from Juvia's Place, and I still haven't made up my mind about what I want to do with this palette. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I'm gonna do something neutral because you guys also really enjoy when I do neutral eye looks, and I like neutral eye looks. It's just that when I see like blues and greens, it's really hard for me to say no, you don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the shade Scream, which is a grungy green color. And I'm gonna pick up a good amount on this brush and I'm gonna throw that in to the crease. So you guys let me know, because I'm filming this on the day that the Barred palette by Fantasy Cosmetica is being revealed, and I need to know what are you guys' favorite fall palettes so far this year. We've got so many good ones from indie brands and we have the mainstream brands competing, so it's like the Hunger Games for fall palettes. I feel like I really like the Barred palette. I really like the Nomad palette, the Hudson Valley one. Ugh, I really like the new Natasha Denona. The one ABH just announced looks stunning, like the Hunger Games, I tell you. And then I really wanted the Strange and Unusual palette by Bella Beaute Bar, and I almost got it, but I missed it because we went to the playground with my daughter, and then we went to dinner, and I missed the initial launch. So yeah, then it was available for pre-order, and I was like humming and hawing because I was like, is anybody even gonna watch my video of this palette like 4 weeks later after all the affiliates have posted, and then here's me like 4 weeks later. And the palette was close to $70, which I understand it's like packed with multi-chrome, so I totally get it. And like my friends have been like raving about that palette, so I felt like, well, so I felt FOMO, but then I didn't want to do the 4-week pre-order, and that sold out, and now it's like a 6-week pre-order. So I just had to make peace with the fact that I wasn't going to be able to get that palette anytime soon. And honestly, I think I have like on the top end maybe like $300 that I can spend on makeup this month. So I'm talking about October now. Just with looking at how much money I made on AdSense. So your girl, you know, I was like, I'm not really on a budget, but realistically, I do need to keep in mind how much I can actually spend on makeup, which sucks, but hopefully my September AdSense revenue is a little bit better so that I can put more money into makeup. And I really want the Pat McGrath Mega palette. I really want the ABH palette. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have like a heart-to-heart with myself and really decide what palettes I'm gonna buy. So I did put a little bit of the shade Spellbook in my outer corner, but it wasn't like contrasting enough with this like green shade. So I'm going in with the shade Fright, which is like a really pretty burgundy color, and I'm just kind of blending those two shades in. This crease and like inner corner matte situation is giving me vibes of like the look I just did with the Bard palette, but I'm gonna switch it up because I think I'm gonna put on like a neutral shade on the lid. So we'll see, and it's gonna look different because this one has completely different metallic shades in it. Okay, I want to test out the black. I want to see if it's opaque. So let's just, ooh, that's a pretty black shade. It's really blending nicely with the burgundy shade. That makes me happy. I kind of want to try this red too. It's called Terror. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that into the outer corner. Ooh, these mattes are nice. They're really layering really well. I remember from the Valentine's palette, I just had such a hard time with those mattes because they just would not stick to my lid, and so that was such a bummer, but I'm so happy that they did a different formula. So I'm going, okay, so I'm just trying all the shades. I'm gonna go into Haunted, and I'm just gonna put that kind of in the middle here. And all the pans have like a really pretty embossing too, which is so fun. I really enjoy that little detail when brands throw in a little embossing, you know what I mean? Okay, so I think that's good for the mattes. I tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mattes. So I think we're good. I think we need to stop. This could be a fun, like, spooky Halloween look. Just all mattes. Okay, so now I need to decide what metallic shade I want to use. I'm debating between Trick and Spirit. They are both, like, duochrome. I think I'm going to try Trick, and I kind of want to play with a fun bright color on the inner corner. So let's see if it'll work out the way I think it's gonna work out. So let me pick up some Trick with a flat brush. These feel like the type of metallics I really like, which are super creamy, and you know, they like foil. You guys know I love a foiled shadow. So this one is a little tough to pick up, but it has like a beautiful, beautiful like duochrome. It's like a bronze with a ton of like a red shift to it, so it's pairing really nicely with the mattes that are on my lid right now. This brush is like packing it back into the pan instead of picking it up, which is kind of, there we go. Oh, wow. Okay, Gourmande girls. I do have their all shimmer palettes. They send me their Radioactive and their Enchanted, I think it's called. And you know, I have such good intentions. Like, I have them upstairs, so my plan is to like do some kind of look with that, not look, but I was gonna swatch them for my Instagram and like maybe do like a reel. But of course I've been like trying so hard to get Freya out and about as much as I can, because you know, it's like fall and winter is coming, and once winter gets here I'm gonna be very much like indoors because it's like borderline dangerous sometimes to drive around here. So I want to like get her out, get her to the park, get her playing as much as I can before we have to stay home. So that shade Trick is beautiful. I hope my camera is picking up the shift, so I'm here for it. I just want to grab a clean small blending brush. I'm going to grab this one from Blend Bunny and go into that shade Scream. And I just want to build up that green again, because I feel like with all of the shades that are playing together here, I kind of lost that color. That happens to me sometimes. I don't know why, but I'm just gonna build that back up. So pretty. Oh my gosh, I can't get over that metallic shade. I think it's so beautiful. Okay, so I still want to put like a bright pop of color in my inner corner, but let's go ahead and do the lower lash line. Okay, so I'm going to use the black eye pencil from Patrick Ta, and I'm just going to line the waterline. Okay, so for the lower lash line, I'm going to keep it pretty simple and just do the same thing I did up on the top, and I'm just going in with the green shade. I'm going to stick to this Blend Bunny brush and just kind of blend the shade Scream into the waterline. And then I'm going to go into the shade called Fright and just kind of on the very outer corner. I should use a smaller brush for this. This Blend Bunny brush is a little big, so it might get a little chaotic, but okay, we survived. And then a little bit of the shade Spooky. Okay, I'm going to grab this Unearthly Cosmetics UC 810. This is like a, could be like a liner brush, or you could even use it on your brow hairs. I really want to play with this shade Apple Bob. You didn't think somebody was going to put a green metallic shade in a palette and I wasn't going to play with it. So I'm going to be kind of, I don't know, is this different? I have no clue, but I want to put it in my inner corner. I literally have to fight like every instinct in my body to not put this all over my lid. So I told myself I could put it in the inner corner. Oh my god. And you know what? My inner corner could use a bit of brightening up. So it's kind of fun. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little bit of pumpkin just for funsies. It's more like a topper. And I'm just going to mix it. Okay, that's too much. That's too much. Let's just stick to the green. Okay, what do you guys think? I need to go look at this in my regular bathroom mirror because then I can see like the full look. But I'm going to throw on some mascara, blush, highlighter, the whole thing. And I will be right back to show you guys the finished look. Okay, I'm back. I had to throw on my skeleton earrings. I literally feel like Spooky up here and then like soccer mom on the bottom, but I was like, let me just throw on like a neutral shirt. I'm trying to up my style game for my videos because I realize I have a small clothing hoarding problem. Basically, I buy new clothes and then I'm like, I gotta save it for a special occasion, and then I like never wear it. So I'm trying to be like, girl, just wear your stuff. So let me know if you're weird like I am, because I think it's so weird. I think it's like my mom. She did that when I was a kid, so I always feel like I have to save things for occasions that never happen. Anyways, let me tell you what else is on my face and then we'll talk about the eyeshadow palette. So for foundation, I'm wearing the NARS Sheer Glow. I put that back in my Shop My Stash. I'm hoping to pan that foundation, and concealer is the Cool Feet concealer, also in my Shop My Stash. For highlighter today, I'm wearing two things. I'm wearing the Noctilucent palette from Blend Money. I decided that this look deserved a colorful highlighter on the cheeks, so I kind of just mixed up a few of these shades and created this a really fun colorful highlight. And then my trick with colorful highlighters is to just wear like a more neutral highlighter on the rest of my face. So since Pat McGrath is launching her holiday collection, I decided to throw on one of my favorite highlighters from Pat McGrath. This is the Skin Fetish Sublime Skin Highlighter in the shade Incandescent Gold 002. So yeah, this is the highlighter that's kind of on my Cupid's bow, on my chin, on my forehead. So those are my two highlighters today. And for blush, I have one, I don't think they sell this anymore, but this is the KVD Poppy blush. I think I got this during like a sale, but it's a red blush and I just thought it was perfect for this look, so I really blended it out. And for bronzer, I'm wearing the Fenty Beauty Chocolate Swirl Bronzer. I think you can get this for like 21 bucks now on Sephora. It's a really nice bronzer actually. I feel like this one was just kind of looked over because it was a limited edition product and my original one came broken and Sephora sent me out another one. I think I saw a lot of people had broken bronzers, so there's probably something not so great with the formula, or it's probably just not as hardy, but it has kind of a soft texture to it and I think it blends really nicely, so I did put it on today. And then my lip combo is a bit of a weird one. I don't know why I decided to line my lips with like a red lip liner, but this is the Besame Line Them In from It's Belle. This is part of their lip collection and it's a really nice like red shade lip liner, and I just grabbed it and put it on. Probably not the best color, but I committed, so whatever. And for lips, I'm wearing the NYX Cosmetics Smooth Whip Matte Lip Cream in the shade Teddy Fluff. So I've been wearing this quite a bit. It's a really nice formula and it's drugstore, so that's always a plus. And these Besame lip liners from It's Belle are like super affordable because I don't know that their lip line did too well for them, so I saw they were like doing like deeply discounted stuff over there. Anyway, that is everything on my face. Oh, and then for mascara, I'm wearing the One Size mascara. Honestly, not a fan of that mascara if I'm being honest. And then I just use the Wet n Wild mascara on my lower lash line. Okay, that's everything. Oh my gosh, exhausting. I will say I did throw a bit of the white shade Ghoul on my brow bone just to kind of help blend a little bit. But overall, I mean, I'm really impressed with this palette. I feel like I did a very grungy look, but I'm here for it. I really love the metallics in this palette. They're so beautiful, and yeah, I'm just really excited to play with this palette some more. Another really good contender for a spooky palette for spooky season. I don't know why. If it's just that I'm getting older and I'm just like so much more into Halloween. I know my husband's like a big fan of all things horror, so he's really excited. And so yeah, I'm excited to go trick-or-treating and do all the things, and this is just like a really fun touch. And I'm so in support of all the indie brands that have like gone in full force with the Halloween and fall theme palettes. So anyways, I really like this palette and I'm so excited to see that they've made such great strides as far as formula. And maybe you like the existing Gourmande Girls formula, but for me, this is like a huge step in the right direction. It's the kind of metallics and mattes that I like, really blendable, easy to layer, and I love really pretty opaque shiny metallics that are looking foiled on my lids. I don't know, I just love a very thick metallic shade, so very, very happy with this formula. This palette is launching on September 26th, so make sure you mark your calendar. I will definitely make a community tab post for around the launch time, so you guys don't forget to pick this one up. I do have an affiliate code with the brand. It's just KHMAKEUP, and you will save some money, and I will make a small commission if you do decide to use my code. Of course, you don't have to use my code to support my channel. I just wanted to mention it in case you guys were looking for a discount code. I'm just really excited to hear what you guys think of this palette, so definitely leave me a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye guys!